Hey, good afternoon, everybody. David here. I haven't given you an update for several weeks now. A lot going on with the case. For instance, one of the things I said, imagine if in the original video you had an ice pick in your neck. Imagine if you're in a car accident and your insurance company gave you an estimate, say you smashed your whole front end, and they only gave you an estimate for the left fender because that was the one that was wrinkled up and damaged the most. That's kind of what the insurance company is trying to do to me, is force me into a settlement that is only on one part of the problems, and trying to give me an amount that is even unfair for that one particular body part, which is my neck. One of the other things that I don't know that I've mentioned in the videos is the next step that I talked about is called a nerve ablation. And that's where they go in and they do test blocks where they shove a needle into my spine. And yeah, I've had this done a lot of times. It's a joy, believe me. I've had more pins stuck in me than a pin cushion. And some of them today, I had trigger point injections done all down my left side today. It's amazing what happens when you push for care and start doing the work and demanding something. Things start to happen. Okay, where was I? Nerve ablation. Basically that is, and I don't know if any of you know, but in your nerves in your body, there's one side that triggers the part that makes the part move. There's another side of the nerve, say divide my finger in half. One part of the nerve going to my finger makes it bend. The other part of the nerve is what gives the pain signals to the brain. So they go in and they burn the part that gives the pain signals to the brain to so you don't know that you're in pain, basically. Great concept if it will actually work, and that's the next step. The step beyond that is putting a bladder inside of me with morphine and putting needles into my spine where I have pain issues. Therefore, those drugs will never go into my bloodstream, so I won't have a drugged effect, but the drug will go directly to where the pain is. You know, there's complications and problems with everything that you try and do. But it's exhausting, those things, because the last option is basically filling my entire neck with metal. I'd walk around like Frankenstein, and most likely it would cause a lot more problems pain-wise for me, because they can only fuse up to C3 and sometimes C2, and I have problems above that. And anytime you put in metal, imagine taking a shock absorber off your car and just welding in a metal piece so there's no shock absorption. Every bump you hit puts pressure above and below where the metal is in your spine, which is part of the problems I have, because you can see the scars. I've got a C5, C6 fusion, and I've got a C3, C4 disc replacement, artificial disc replacement. So those are some of the things that's going on. I'll be sending out a few more videos of what's going on. I've got a new QME coming up. Got a court date coming up at the end of the month, and I'll be updating you on those as I receive information or go to court. Thank you guys so much for all of you out there watching the video, following this, sharing it so maybe it gets out to other people that are having issues, that may be able to demand more from their attorneys and from their doctors, and maybe even get into somebody's hands, insurance commissioner or political person, that can actually bring about a permanent change and a better change that is more fair for everybody that's in this process. If I've rambled, if I haven't slept much the last couple days, so between that and the pain, I'm lucky to be even communicating this. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll keep you updated as I know more.